So we have the 15-minute practice for Yoganuary. Okay, so just taking a seat cross-legged. Let's settle the breath, lengthening the spine, pulling in the belly, and taking a minute to check in with yourself. So opening the eyes, taking a big inhale, lengthening the arms, drawing back the chin, lengthening the spine, feeling the muscles in the upper back. And let's take the right hand down and reach long out of the left waist. Back a little bit with your right hand, and then coming over. Take the left hand down, reach long out of the right side, and a little push back on the mat just to really open up. Okay, and then putting the fingers behind, draw the shoulder blades back and down, draw back the chin. A big inhale, taking the left hand on the right knee and taking the rotation. So take an inhale and exhale. And to the other side, a big inhale and exhale. You let the belly help you take the twist. Okay, so coming to the center, let's come onto all fours. So palms are lovely and wide. Let's rise up in the spine, head drops down. And then inhale, the back drops down, the shoulders come away from the ears and the lower belly pulls in. Exhale, round up. And one more time, inhale, the back drops down but the belly's strong underneath, shoulders away from the ears. Let's push back into child's pose. Lovely long arms, feeling a stretch under the shoulders, let the head come down. Long breaths. And then coming forward, let's take planks. So tucking the toes under, straightening the legs. You should have a nice plank. Shoulders over the wrists, thighs powerful. And then soften the knee and push back into downward dog. So trying to get that lovely straight line between the hands and the sit bones. Long breaths. Let's drop into the right heel and the left heel, so putting all the weight through one heel, then the other heel, and then start to tiptoe forwards. So holding the elbows, let's just place the belly onto the thighs, let the head hang down, and long breaths. Okay, let's come up and we'll go straight into the sun salutation. So roll up. And then bringing the arms up, inhale. Ready to exhale and fold forward. So knees are soft, tipping at the hip, and then letting the back round over the thighs. The back of the neck takes a stretch. Then pulling back the fingers, inhale, a long straight body. Hands down, stepping back into plank. So we'll start slowly, we'll put the knees down and lowering down to the mat. Elbows very tight into the sides of the chest. And then inhale, feeling the hands pull back. So raising the breastbone, not pushing into the arms. And then push into the hands and let's go back into downward dog. Let's take 3 breaths. Come forward into plank and then do your best to step forward with your left foot. Join with the right. Maybe you have to tiptoe forwards, that's fine. Let's inhale, half lift, flatten the back, put the stretch into the hamstrings. Exhale over the thighs. And then you're ready for the big inhale, long back. And let's continue. Exhale, fold forward at the hip, round down, head comes down. Finish off the exhale, ready for the giant inhale. Okay, hands down, stepping back into plank. So if you can make it a little bit harder, we're going to keep the legs straight and lower down with the legs straight. So lowering in a plank, and then we take our cobra. So shoulder blades draw down, legs are strong, rising in the chest, not pushing into the arms, pulling back with the hands. Push hard into the hands now, tuck the toes under, and we go back into downward dog. So let's take the right foot forward and take a warrior one. So right foot forward, left foot turns slightly across the mat and driving the heel down on the left side, inhale. So using the traction of the mat, push the feet apart and long breaths. Okay, let's bring the arms down. Palms face forward, shoulder blades draw down, hands are level with the hips, and let's tip forward at the hip, and then with a nice long straight body, push the feet apart. Let's just drop the head. So very strong in the back muscles, pulling in the belly, and then let's take the hands down and step back into plank. And when you're ready, let's exhale with the straight legs and coming onto the mat, inhale and back into downward dog. So the left foot now comes forward for warrior one. So right foot turns slightly out, the hips still face the front short end of the mat. Drive the right heel down, lifting up in the chest, pulling back the belly. So use the traction on the mat. Feel the upper back, so be careful not to lean into the low back. And then let's bring the arms down. Hands are in line with the hip, don't let them go back. And let's sink forward at the left hip for a humble warrior, pushing the feet apart and then drop the head. Pull the belly in, draw the shoulders back and down. Long breaths. Okay, and the hands go down again. So if you're taking a more advanced sun salutation, maybe you don't go down to the mat, so then your arms would stay close to you. Then inhale, come onto the front of the feet, lift the chest, elbows are soft, and then back into downward dog. Okay, so nice long breaths, broad shoulders. Let the breath settle. And let's lift the right legs, so slowly lifting up. Let's have the body completely in line, a strong right leg. Try not to sink into the left leg, try and keep it as straight as you can manage. With a soft knee, let's bring the right foot forward and take our warrior two. So bring your foot as far forward as you can manage, and let's take warrior two. So the knee is over the ankle, the shin is vertical on the front leg, the left leg is strong, the arches are lifting, chin draws back, shoulders settle, and that little tucking of the pelvis, long arms. Okay, let's take a side angle. So we're going to run the fingertips down to the ground if you can, just for 2 breaths. If you can look up to your left hand. And then we take the rotation, the left fingertips come down, the body lengthens, the weight goes into the right foot, and now we open up like a book. So feeling that the shoulder goes back, not the hand, the shoulder. Turn the body. 2 breaths. And then the hand comes down, stepping back into plank. Exhale. Inhale. And back into downward dog. Okay, so we're ready with the left foot. Take an inhale. Rise in the left leg, so you've got that lovely straight line. Shoulders are broad, belly pulls in. And let's step forward with the left foot. So taking warrior 2 on the left, long arms, opening that knee, arches lift, tailbone tucks under, looking down your left arm if you can, opening the left knee. A very strong, powerful feeling. And we take our side angle. So left fingertips run down the inside of the shin. The right shoulder comes back. So the shoulder comes back and the hand is above the shoulder. So careful not to take just the hand back. So the right shoulder pulls back. 1 more breath. And let's take the right fingertips down. Then the body moves slightly forward. The weight comes into the left foot. The left hand can be on the outside of that left ankle. And then opening up, again trying to take the whole body around. The shoulders of the turn, not just the hand. So nice long breaths. Okay, hand down. So taking the lowering down as you normally would. So if you need to put your knees down, that's fine. Graze the side of the body with the inside of the arm, and then drawing the shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, pulling the fingers back, hands back, and tucking the toes under, and back into downward dog. Long breaths. Let's look between the hands. We're going to step forward with the right foot. Join with the left. Pull the fingertips back. Inhale. Exhale, round. And then a long body inhale. Okay, so we're going to take one standing posture. We're going to not take tree, we're going to take a lift of the right knee. So left arm is long and straight. We're going to lift the right knee as high as you can, keeping the left side of the body strong. So use the right arm, bend the right arm, keep the shoulder down and try and draw the knee right up to that right shoulder. Let's take 3 breaths. And foot down. Okay, big inhale. Let's keep the right arm up. Get hold of the left knee, bend the elbow, reach high, and reaching the arm, and feeling that your tummy and bottom on the right are really helping you. Lift the chest, draw the chin in, and 3 breaths. Excellent. Okay, let's take a big inhale. And we'll come down onto the mat, so bending the knees. Let's just take a very brief child's pose, so just stretching out the lower back. Inhale. Let's bring the legs forward, so we turn the feet in front. And we're just going to work a little bit with the core, so trying to take our rolling down. So arms in front, and we're going to roll into the lower back. Now if you can only come to here, then stay there and come back up, and let's lift the arms. Inhale. Okay, so it's that lovely straight lift. And then we roll again. So if you can go a little bit further, if you can go all the way down, that's great. And then come back up again and lift the arms. So just go to where you can manage. And rounding again. So if it's only to here, that's fine. And then lift the chest, take the arms up, inhale. Okay, and roll down. Let's just put the feet together for a second, take the arms nice and wide. Big inhale. Bring the knees up. Let's bring the knees over the chest, take the knees to the right. So stretching the front of the chest so the left shoulder stays down. You feel a stretch all the way across the pectoral muscle in the front of the chest. Big breaths into the belly and to the other side. So a very important stretch. So really feeling the shoulder, the knees tucked up. Big breaths. Okay, and coming back up. So we're going to take a seated minute rather than Shavasana. So just coming into cross-legged again. If you use a block, maybe get your block and just sit on your block. Turn the palms up. Let's lengthen the spine, draw in the chin. And let the breath settle for the last minute. Okay, so let's take a big inhale and exhale, and I'll see you tomorrow.